My name's Bianca from Student Edge. Firstly, congrats on Gran Turismo. My heart was still racing even after living in the cinema. And I loved it not just as a racing film, but also as a big gamer and PlayStation fan myself. Firstly, how surreal is it to have a movie based on your life and your journey with GT Academy? Do you remember that first conversation you had about this movie coming to life?
The first conversation, yes, I remember the first conversation that I had, and I didn't believe it really, because it was like 2017. I was racing in Japan, and I was presented with the word maybe. So when somebody tells me maybe, it's like, okay, I'm doing this here. I'm driving my cars, and then you've said maybe, so I'm gonna not focus on this. As the years went on, I think like maybe I don't 20 months later, I started meeting producers and the script writer Jason Hall, and then it became more real. Then it became, okay, I need to dedicate some energy into this because has my name on it and it needs to be correct. It's my life, but it's very surreal. Even now, it's weird.
Well, I have to ask you about your love for gaming, especially during your school years. But be honest, Jan, did you balance your studies and gaming well?
Nah, no, because it's the same story of anybody that's like a millennial, 90s baby, where I come home from school, it's 3:30, and I was told, look, you can't turn that thing on until you do 2 hours of revision. And yeah, of course, you don't listen to this and you ignore it, and you have the whole conversation of you spend too much time in your room, you should go outside and climb a tree, all that stuff. But yeah, I just loved racing games. I like games in general. You know, action games and shooting games and racing games. Those are my two genres, and I've been playing them since I was 8.
Fantastic. And what was it like meeting Archie Madekwe, who played you in the film? Like, I'm sure he was feeling a bit of pressure to obviously do you justice and portray you well.
So we met in person a month before shooting at Silverstone, and it just happened to be by chance that he was filming another film, and he was an hour away from the racetrack. I was there making sure a car that was going to be used on set was working correctly. We got him down. We were talking for hours. Did a load of photos, got him in the race car, and we were just speaking. He was asking loads of questions about me. We'd spoken previously on like Face Chat and stuff. But yeah, it's like understanding what he went through. It's almost as if me going to do ballet and have a film be made about it. It's so different to what he expected, but what he went through, what he normally does. And I have a lot of respect for him because it's sitting in those race cars. It's not easy. It's very hot. You feel everything. It's very cramped for him because he's quite tall, and also he's acting in all this time as well. So yeah, he killed it as well. But I have a lot of respect for what he just went through.
Absolutely. And one of my favorite aspects of the film was the animation integrated, whether it was on the racetrack or whether it was in the bedroom when the character of Jan was racing. Like, what was your initial reactions to seeing that animation at play, during these moments of your life being portrayed on the big screen?
Well, Neil was messaging me like ideas and stuff, and I'm not that creative in terms of imaginative. And I was like, I kind of understand but don't. But then I saw it for the first time, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly why I play racing games. It's why I started playing racing games anyway. It's to imagine what it's like to drive one of these cars when you're 12, and it's a McLaren F1, and of course they're like 30 million pounds. So the likelihood of driving one of those in real life is small. So I want to drive it in the game and feel what it's like. So to have this visual is cool, but also like the positions of the cars while we're in the race is the same head-up display as Gran Turismo. Yeah, it's cool to see. It's a real nod to the racing fan, well, Gran Turismo fans who've played the game for a long time.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, Jan. I hope you have an incredible rest of your day and fantastic with work on the film as well.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.